Let's simply select Open the software in the box. Remove the device. Equipment charger. Flash shot. Other webs and charging cable into USB. USB flash drive. Assembly list. Multi-card and instruction manual. Use the device interface. Inside the OTDR interface. Red line interface. Optical filter interface. The USB connectors. Jump out charging port. The bottom side is the network interface and Type-C charging port. Let's start the device. After entering the interface, we can see that there are 5 functions, respectively OTDR function, event map, light source light work, optical loss test, and here are the extras: red light function, desktop detection function, network monitoring function file. Help setup. The following describes the OT function. In turn, we can choose the test wavelengths. This device has 3 wavelengths, 1310 nanometers, 3 wavelengths of 150 nanometers and 21625 nanometers. Test range, measure pulse width, test time and measurement mode, etc. First we plug in the backlight. Test mode, select automatic test. Wait for the test to end. No need to know during automated testing. No need to choose the test range and width. That is, select the test wavelengths. Here you can see the measurement result of 2 kilometers. Optical fiber. Select dual wavelengths for simultaneous testing below. The automatic test shall prevail again. At this point, the device will first be tested with a wavelength of 1310 nanometers. After the test is completed, this time it's at a wavelength of 1550 nanometers for testing. You can see it. The actual range of the base light is about 2 kilometers. At the same time, we can identify the options by the right side. Make some settings on the curve. Click the settings function to check wavelength of optical fiber, refractive index, transmit fibers, receive fiber for setup. Click the flag button. Return loss can be set. Click to pass or not to pass. For 1310 nanometer wavelengths and 1550 nanometer wavelengths, set up some jade. Click other settings. You can choose whether to save, etc. At the same time, the backside fiber can also be saved. Click Save. Name the backside fiber. It can be automatically saved. The following describes the line of set map function. We are subject to inclusion in the analysis. First of all, dual wavelengths can also be selected for simultaneous testing. We take 1310 nanometers as the criterion. No need for testing. Make settings. Click on automatic test. Wait for the test to end. You can see it. We'll curve the graph. Display it as a graphic drawing. The same can also be done for the test curve. Save test images. The test wavelength can also be set. The following describes the light source function. Turn on the light source. When you turn it on, the device emits light of 1310 nanometers. Click to change the frequency. 270 Hz, 330 Hz, kHz, 2 kHz. Click lamp to change the wavelengths. This device supports 3 wavelengths. 131,150 and 1625. 3 wavelengths of. The following describes the filter function of Guanggang. Click on the male filter. Plug the color scheme curve into our finished filter interface. Find our light source. Switch to the corresponding wave field, then 50. At this point, you can see the change in the current power value. Click to refer. Click reference value. The current power value can be set as the reference value. Click to switch the wavelengths. Continuing wavelengths can be replaced. Optical loss test function. It is to measure the loss value of passive optical parts such as flanges. The following describes the red light function. Cut white fiber into our red light interface. After opening it, you can see normal red light emission. Switching frequency. At this time, the red light flashes once every 1 second. Switch to 2 words. At this point, the red light flashes twice for 1 second to turn off. The following describes the functions of the multifaceted detector. They can be plugged into our USB port. Click to open. Connect to our black light key. Rotating single-sided belt twisting instrument. The lossless condition of the optical fiber can be observed. Save can save the current track. Just analyze. Can analyze the current. Loss of fiber optic connectors. Lossless condition. The network may have 3 functions. Network PPOE and IP scanning. P network can output. You can enter the remote host address, the released version of the code packet. P the network equipment. Unicom PPOE. Enter the account password of the remote host. Dial up internet access. IP scan function. Enter the starting and endpoint IP of the same website. The system will automatically scan this. All internet protocol addresses in this segment. File management function can be seen. OTDR event map. Specialized detector network and screenshots. All save files below. You can open, delete and rename the saved file. Copy, etc. Not yet picked up. Through this function, you can connect with a network cable. Connect remotely. Function not yet connected. This is a 1/8 divider with a total length of 1.8 kilometers. Access wavelength 16 to 5. Select the 16 to 5 wavelengths. Click to test. The loss and total length can be seen after the test is completed. There is help documentation in the help. You can set some basic parameters of the device. Set up a basic function. If whether to turn on the automatic shutdown. Adjust screen brightness. Time and date setting language. Automatic switch time. Whether to open the USB connection. Turn on Bluetooth. Turn on Wi-Fi. Sound. Lock screen and other functions to set.